What has been some tough stuff that's happened in your life over the past week? How are you dealing with it? Hey, I'm Dylan, and you're listening to Unlock, your daily key to unlocking God's Word in your life. Now, welcome to December, and consider this your reminder to take a minute and think back over how this year has gone. Was it a tough one or pretty easy? Most likely, it was a mix of both, made up of both good days and hard days. When you've had a difficult day or a whole year, know that God is with you in it, like A.W. Smith talks about in today's story, A Very Bad Day. Have you had a very bad day recently? The kind of day when you're late to school or work, forgot your lunch at home, and realized you didn't turn in an important assignment? Or worse, the kind of day when you get really bad news, and all of a sudden your world is turned upside down. Sadly, very bad days are so very common in our broken world. But God sees all the struggle and pain we go through, and He doesn't sit idly by. He shares our pain and weeps with us. He invites us to draw near to Him and receive His compassion and comfort. And He provides trusted people who can help shoulder our heavy burdens. The truth is, God made us for community. We can share our problems and the accompanying feelings we have about them with trusted people in our lives. People like friends, parents, therapists, pastors, and others. We can also share our problems with Jesus. Jesus is fully God and fully human, and He knows what it's like to have a bad day. He experienced the worst day of all when He died on the cross, defeating sin in a very public and painful execution. But He was willing to endure all this pain, ridicule, and betrayal so that everyone who trusts in Him could be with Him and one day be free of bad days once and for all. Because He rose again 3 days later to defeat death too. So even on our worst days, we can take great comfort in the truth of who Jesus is and what He has done and promises to do. Whatever you're going through today, Jesus wants to walk with you through it. He loves you, and He truly cares about what you're going through. He already knows all about what's bothering you, and He invites you to tell Him about it. You can talk to Him anytime, and He'll listen. He will be with you and remind you of how much He loves you, no matter what. So, what are some questions you've got? What has your week been like? What are some of the tough things that have happened? Consider taking a moment to talk with Jesus about these things and how they've made you feel. In addition to talking to Jesus, who are trusted people in your life you can talk to about these things, such as friends, therapists, parents, pastors, or whoever. Now, as you and I can read in Psalm 86:7, I call on you in the day of my distress, for you will answer me. And I'd encourage you to dig a little bit deeper and read all of Psalm 86 and 2 Corinthians 1:3-9 to keep God's Word alive in your life. Unlocked is a resource from Keys for Kids Ministries. If you have younger siblings and you want to help them grow closer to God too, help them out with the free Keys for Kids devotional. Your parents can sign up for a free 1-year subscription at keysforkids.org/getkeys. Come back for tomorrow's devotion with Natalie, how God so often works contrary to what's considered normal in our culture. But until then, I'm Dylan, encouraging you to live life unlocked, opening the door to God in your life.